Donald Trump's daughters have been in the public eye from a very young age, even before the former president stepped on the White House. Tiffany Trump was raised in California by her mother, Marla Maples, and Ivanka Trump was raised in New York City with her brothers Eric and Don Jr. Ivanka was also known to be a socialite and was a famous face in the NYC scene, as she was also friends with Paris Hilton and attended multiple exclusive events. The two sisters had different experiences growing up, including in college. The pair attended the University of Pennsylvania, with Ivanka studying the same business program as her dad at the Wharton School of Business, while Tiffany decided to start a career in the School of Arts and Sciences. Ivanka was seemingly laser-focused on her education, leaving off campus. One of her former classmates, Jared Work, revealed to the Daily Pennsylvanian that she was always ready for her classes. My sense was that she was a little removed from the typical bar scene in college, but I feel like she always handled herself with a lot of class and dignity, he said to the publication in 2017. Meanwhile, Tiffany became a member of the Kappa Alpha Theta sorority and was interested in her social life as well as her education. Tiff was really, really sweet. You never would have guessed from where she came, a source said to Philly magazine in 2019. Tiffany went on to major in sociology with a concentration in law and graduated in 2016. And while the pair seemed to have different experiences, they would later work together on the family business. Long before she took a job in the White House, Ivanka Trump became used to the spotlight. When she was in elementary school, paparazzi followed her in an effort to get a comment on her parents' very public divorce. She co-hosted the Miss Teen USA pageant as a teenager, appeared with her father on The Apprentice as an adult, and even made a cameo on the teen drama Gossip Girl with her husband Jared Kushner. In a way, Trump was able to use her spot in the public eye her advantage, growing her career first as a model, then as a female executive in the family business and an entrepreneur for her own fashion line. Before her father announced his run for president, Trump was never really the object of the criticism and derision she is experiencing now. Her professional roles required no clarifying explanations, and she remained largely removed from the political scene. After my father declared his candidacy, it became that all the things that I was doing that I was praised for, the same people, the critics, viewed them through this different lens. Somehow, all the same things they applauded me for as a millennial, as a female entrepreneur, were now viewed very cynically as opportunistic, she told the New York Times. These criticisms will likely continue to dog her, but she's the subject of such curiosity and fascination because it's clear she has the full admiration and trust of her father. What remains to be seen is how and when she will use that influence. The Trump family, circa 1986. Donald Trump with daughter Ivanka at the premiere of the film Stepping Out on September 23, 1991. Donald and Ivanka Trump during Maybelline Presents 1991 Look of the Year in New York City on September 3, 1991. Donald Trump wearing a Yankee baseball uniform with children Eric and Ivanka at a Police Athletic League softball game held at Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Donald Trump and his daughter Ivanka in Mar-a-Lago, Palm Beach, Florida in 1996. Ivanka Trump walks at the Mugler Haute Couture Autumn-Winter Show in 1997. Ivanka Trump poses for Harper's Bazaar in 2007. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner at the Narciso Rodriguez fashion show in New York City on September 9, 2007. In this handout image provided by Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner attend their wedding at Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey on October 25, 2009. Ivanka Trump on holiday with her husband Jared Kushner in Portocurvo, Sardinia on August 19, 2010. Donald Trump with his children from left, Donald John Don Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump and Eric Trump at Trump Tower in New York City on July 6, 2016. Ivanka Trump walks on stage to deliver a speech during the Republican National Convention at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. Ivanka Trump, with her husband Jared Kushner and their children, depart after her father, President Donald Trump, formally signed his cabinet nominations into law in the President's Room of the Senate on Capitol Hill in Washington on January 20, 2017. Ivanka Trump arrives at the U.S. Capitol before the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump in Washington on January 20, 2017. Vanessa and Donald Trump Jr., L., Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner salute the crowd after dancing on stage during the Freedom Ball at the Walter E. Washington Convention Center in Washington on January 20, 2017. President Trump and Ivanka Trump walked aboard Marine One as they head to F-500 Link Dover, F-500 Link Air Force Base from the South Lawn of the White House in Washington. Justin Trudeau sits alongside Ivanka Trump during a roundtable discussion on women entrepreneurs and business leaders in the Cabinet Room of the White House in Washington. Angela Merkel and Ivanka Trump talk before a meeting with President Trump and business leaders in the Cabinet Room of the White House in Washington, D.C. on March 17, 2017. Ivanka Trump attends a news conference with President Trump and Jordanese King Abdullah II in the Rose Garden at the White House on April 5th. President Trump listens while Ivanka Trump speaks during a video conference with NASA astronauts aboard the International Space Station in the Oval Office at the White House. At the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin, Germany on April 25, 2017. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump board Marine One at the White House in Washington, D.C. for a trip to New York City on May 4th. Tiffany Trump is Donald's daughter with his second wife, Marla Maples. The fourth Trump child is named after the iconic jewelry store and has grown up away from the spotlight with her mother in Los Angeles. She was the first and only child of Donald Trump and his second wife, Marla Maples. She was named after the Tiffany and Company jewelry store in Manhattan at 5th Avenue and 57th Street, adjacent to Trump Tower. Tiffany spent much of her early childhood in New York, where the majority of her father's real estate empire was based. She was a regular fixture in high society circles as she accompanied her famous parents to glamorous events like New York Fashion Week. Tiffany was often pictured alongside Trump's three children from his previous marriage, Eric, Donald Jr. and Ivanka, at family celebrations. Tiffany had a decadent childhood in her time spent between her family's New York and Florida properties, even taking over part of the Trump Mar-a-Lago resort for a Titanic-themed 5th birthday party. After Trump and Maples divorced in 1999, Maples moved with her daughter to Los Angeles, where she said she raised Tiffany as a single mother across the country from her father. While living with her mother in California, Tiffany attended the Viewpoint School in Calabasas, California. a kindergarten through 12th grade school that today charges $31,205 for yearly tuition. Though she was based in Los Angeles, Tiffany regularly visited New York to see her father and was even photographed at a Mets game with him and his then-girlfriend Melania Knauss. As Tiffany became a teenager, she made more public appearances, usually alongside her father. In 2011, Tiffany released a pop electronic single called Like a Bird. She told Oprah Winfrey at the time that though she was focused on college, we'll see in a couple of years if I actually do want to take it to the next level, to a professional level. After graduating high school in 2012, she made the move back to the East Coast to attend her father's alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania, where she double majored in sociology and urban studies. Her older half-sister Ivanka, who had years of success with her own fashion label, helped Tiffany score an internship at Vogue in the summer of 2011, where she reportedly had lunch with legendary editor-in-chief Anna Wintour. Tiffany gradually became a socialite in her own right after appearing at fashion and art events around New York City. Considered to be part of a group of wealthy young socialites called the Rich Kids of Instagram, Tiffany was often pictured alongside Andrew Warren, son of a New York real estate investor, Gaia Matisse, great-great-granddaughter of Henry Matisse, and E.J. Johnson, son of Magic Johnson. Though she was still a college student, Tiffany was noticeably on hand for some early appearances ahead of Trump's presidential bid, like a 2015 interview with Barbara Walters. The future first daughter's profile was also rising on social media, where she posted images from glamorous vacations and scenes from her life on campus for more than 150,000 of her fans on Instagram at the time. She now has more than 1 million followers. Tiffany made a splash with an unexpected speech at the July 2016 Republican National Convention in Cleveland, Ohio, where she painted a glowing picture of her father, saying, "He's always helped me be the best version of myself." As the campaign waged on, Tiffany was often present for big family appearances after her May 2016 graduation, while Donald Jr. and Ivanka emerged as the siblings with the biggest formal roles on Team Trump. An October 2016 Saturday Night Live sketch poked fun at Tiffany's less formalized role in the campaign, as cast member Vanessa Bayer, playing Tiffany, sang that she killed that convention speech, no lie, but I'll never be Ivanka in your eyes. Tiffany began a new venture after the election, starting law school at Georgetown University in the fall of 2017 after she was spotted visiting Columbia, Harvard, and New York University. Tiffany has kept up occasional social appearances during her studies, including at New York Fashion Week in her first few weeks of classes. Though she's largely kept a distance from Trump's first 2 years in office, Tiffany has joined her siblings at official appearances, including the White House Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Her close proximity to her father's administration in the public eye has sometimes put some of her suspected political beliefs under a microscope. After Trump's administration didn't acknowledge LGBT Pride Month for the second year in a row, some were surprised when Tiffany was pictured her friend, fashion designer Andrew Warren, celebrating Pride in New York City in June 2018. Tiffany turned heads in and outside of Washington when she wore white to the February State of the Union, a statement color that's connected to women's suffrage. Tiffany's reported romantic relationship with Michael Boulos, the son of the owners of a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate based in Nigeria, has also attracted interest, following Donald Trump's reported statements that parts of Africa were shthole countries. Tiffany's social life came under scrutiny when a March 2019 trip she took to Belgrade, Serbia for 10 days cost taxpayers $23,000. It piled on to the controversy around her father's many pricey trips to Florida. While some may joke that Tiffany is the forgotten Trump, she has built her own star power over the years. And at 25, she has years to make a name for herself. Tiffany married Michael Boulos in 2022. Now Tiffany Trump is pregnant with first child.